Hi everybody, this is Bill Paulus and welcome to the second Forex Income Engine Trade Alert software training video recorded in my trading lab. But before we begin, please make sure you go back and watch video 1 if you haven't seen that yet. Don't do it now, but follow the link on this webpage after you watch this video and check it out. Okay, I have a lot to cover in this second video, but let's do a quick review of the first training video. In video 1, we talked about the state of the global economies and how this is great news for the Forex markets. You saw how most people trade Forex and how my flexible Forex Income Engine breakthrough can give you a big edge over other traders. We looked at some example trades and you learned how the goals of my Forex Income Engine Trade Alert software are to add on another income stream by trading part-time from anywhere in the world. Protect the money you already have and start with as little as a $500 account. And enjoy fast and frequent trades. Now in this video, you're going to see my Trade Alert software in action. I think you're really going to like what I'm about to show you. And by the way, if you've seen older versions of my Forex Income Engine software, I'm excited to announce that all the trades I'm showing you in these training videos are using my brand new version 3.0 of the software, which is now web-based. So it'll run pretty much on any modern digital device that has internet access like iPads and iPhones, as well as laptops and other computers. Now this makes it really convenient to check on trades no matter where you're at, and I can't wait for you to experience it for yourself. Now make sure you stay with me in these training videos because after video 3, I'm going to show you how you can take a test drive of this software for yourself. But first, let's quickly review the components of a good trading method because it's essential that you understand this. If you've been trading for a while, hopefully these are obvious to you by now. And if you're newer to trading or if you're wondering why you still can't make money over time, make sure you're adhering to these components because they're absolutely essential to any kind of potential lasting success in the markets. Okay, first, strong risk management principles are a necessity. Amateurs usually don't think this is important, and that's why they remain amateurs. Truly successful traders understand that without strong risk management, you're almost certain to lose. Next, you need powerful but simple tactics that provide an edge. Simple is important because if something's too complicated, you just won't have the patience to follow it. When it comes time to actually placing trades, you need specific setup conditions, entry rules, initial stop rules, and exit strategy rules. This helps to remove emotions so you know exactly what to do no matter what happens in the markets. Finally, you need flexibility so you can trade within your busy schedule. Now, as you watch all these flexible Forex Income Engine Trading Lab videos, you shouldn't be surprised to see how what I show you automatically includes all of these components. So when you're trading with my methods, you don't even need to think about these components. They're included for you, and the Trade Alert software does it automatically. All right, now let's get into your Forex Income Engine daily trading plan. I'm going to show you the exact step-by-step process you can follow each day to take advantage of these 3 awesome trading methods. First, start up my intelligent Trade Alert software. It displays the 8 major Forex pairs and will automatically alert you if a trade is setting up. Remember, you pick the time frame, anywhere from 10-minute bars to 60-minute bars. Now, this is a really important feature because it means you can totally customize your trading experience to fit your busy schedule. So if you only have 60 minutes available to trade, for example, you might choose the 10-minute bars. And when a trade alert occurs, all you need to do is take a few seconds to place your entry order, protective stop order, and initial profit target order. The software gives you the exact orders. You don't need to manually calculate anything. It's that easy. Okay, let's see some trades in action so you can see what it's like yourself. Now, before we get to the actual trades, first take a look at this illustrative chart that shows you the kinds of market moves each of my methods aims to go after. One big mistake amateur traders make is that they think they have to be trading all of the time. Nothing could be further from the truth. Many of the most successful traders know that trading is a numbers game, and the key to potentially winning over time is to stack the odds in your favor while dramatically reducing risk before you even place a trade. That's why my Forex Income Engine methods were designed to be traded only when market conditions are entirely in your favor. This way you don't waste time and money gambling on uncertain market conditions like many amateurs do. The overdrive method is designed to get you into a market that's in a very strong trend where other traders think it's too late to enter into that market, it shows you a very safe way to do so. And then the spring method shows you how to get into a market that's in a very strong trend where the trend has exhausted itself and is about to make a very quick counter-trend move. And the ignition method is designed to get you involved in a market that's trending nicely on a pullback just before it begins a new leg in the trend. Now, before I get into dissecting some trades, I want to share a secret that few traders know about that can make all the difference in your trading, regardless of the method you use. And that is to be able to identify deliberately trading markets from non-deliberately trading markets. Let me show you what I mean. Let's scroll down here. So this is the Euro JPY 15-minute chart. And this is a market that is trading in a nice, even fashion, bar to bar, ebbing and flowing, with no herky-jerky motion, no unusually wide range bars. This is a deliberately trading market. Let's look at the US Canadian dollar 10-minute chart. Notice how each candle range is similar to the one before and after. You get into a little bit wider range right in here, but then it kind of goes back to the norm, ebbing and flowing, a little choppy here, but not too bad, and then on up. Again, this is a deliberately trading market where each candle is not that different from the one before it in terms of the range. And whether you have a downtrend or uptrend or sideways trend, as long as it's deliberately trading in this fashion, this is the type of market you want to be involved in. Let's scroll up here to the US dollar Swiss franc pair. And what we have here is a market that begins to kind of chop sideways, which is non-deliberate kind of behavior, but not too bad. I mean, it's just starting here, and the software will begin to filter out any trade setups that might occur thereafter until the market starts to deliberately trade again, which it immediately does right in here. You see how it's moving very nicely, and you get the buy alert right there. And then it continues to deliberately trade very nicely. An abrupt drop here, which signals non-deliberate behavior, which is usually followed by choppy sideways action. And so the software will suppress any setups that otherwise would have occurred. So if you get a wide range bar or a couple of bars like happened here, that's generally what will happen. So you can go from deliberately trading to non-deliberate and then back to deliberate. Once it gets back in a deliberate mode, then the software will allow new setups as they occur. Now let's look at the US dollar Japanese yen, the 60-minute chart. And here we have fairly deliberate action. We had this wide range candle here, but then the market continued on down with more normal candles signifying a reversion back to the deliberately trading. So got a buy alert here, another one here. Again, now we've got an unusually wide range candle. So now we're looking at non-deliberate action. We get this choppy sideways action. The software suppresses any setups that would have otherwise occurred during this period. And it'll stay that way until we get a decisive move out of this range and deliberate behavior once again asserts itself. So we go from deliberate to non-deliberate, and then back again. It cycles back and forth. Sometimes you'll stay in one mode or the other for quite a while. Okay, let's look at the British pound 30-minute chart. We've got a fairly deliberate market back here. However, it's starting to become range bound. The software detects that, and so it starts to filter out any additional setups. And this range bound activity shifts down here a bit, but it continues on. So you notice there are no trade alerts in this period. This is non-deliberate, sideways, chop kind of market. Now then it finally moves out below that range in a deliberate fashion, rallies, and now we're back to deliberate, and the software allows the sell short alert. All right, let's look at one more. Here's the Australia US dollar 30-minute chart. And you look way back here, and you can't see back to the left here, but there was a lot of non-deliberate action going on back here. And so the software was recognizing that, and it continued here, some unusually wide range bars in here, 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 and here. It just never got over the hump of back into enough deliberate action to allow any setups to occur. And then just as soon as it looks like it's getting back into deliberate, it starts chopping sideways again, becomes range bound. Software again continues to suppress any setups, and then it waits until a deliberate move occurs, breaking out of this range sufficiently to allow trade setups to occur once again. And you can see here we had a buy and a buy, a nice move up. So with a little practice, you'll be able to identify these deliberate markets from non-deliberate markets regardless of the method that you're using. This secret alone is worth a lot of money, and I hope you take it to heart. Okay, with that background, let's get right into the Forex Income Engine Trade Alert software version 3.0. Now this is something you're really going to like. So here we are at the Charts tab, where you have the charts for the 8 major pairs and the time frame that you wish to trade. Now when a bar closes, if any of the 3 Forex Income Engine trading method setup conditions have been met, the software will automatically generate a trade alert that'll pop up on your chart as an arrow. And of course, this is going to be occurring over at the hard right edge. For example, the Euro US dollar, if this were the hard right edge where the red vertical line is, you'd see that green arrow pop up for a buy alert. Now, as soon as that arrow pops up, that's your cue to take action. And we'll talk about the action in a moment. Now, you also have the opportunity to be alerted by email or text message. It's your choice. So your trading plan becomes very simple. You fire up the Forex Income Engine Trade Alert software on your computer or other internet-enabled digital device and just keep it running. And whenever one of the setup conditions is met, an alert will be given. And that's your cue to take action. Now, what action? Well, of course, you're going to want to know the entry price, the initial stop, and the profit targets to exit the trade profitably. And for that, all we need to do is click on the Signals tab. So let's check out this Euro US dollar buy alert. Go to the Signals tab. And if you look at the currency pair column, you'll see here's our Euro US dollar buy alert. Of course, this would have been at the top of the page at the time the alert occurred. And let's just go across here. We have the date and time of the alert, the strategy name, the currency pair, whether to buy or sell, the entry price, stop price, limit price, and the notes. So let's check out our buy alert on the Euro US dollar. It occurred on July 8 at 8:15. Remember, these are 15-minute charts we're looking at. It was the ignition method to buy at 128.52, initial stop 28.36. First profit target, 28.56. Second profit target, 28.61. Now, again, fairly tight profit targets because why? We're trading 15-minute bars. Now, when the current price is greater than or equal to 128.56 and the entry price is greater than the lowest low of the last 3 days, what you do then is move your stop to break even on the remaining half position. That zeroes out all the risk in the trade. Let me show you how that works. Let's go back to the Charts tab, and I'm going to click on Euro US Dollar, and that brings up the zoomed in chart. Here's our buy alert, buy at 28.52, that's right in here. Initial stop, 28.36. Initially, we want to give the market enough room so we don't get stopped out prematurely, but not so much room that if we did get stopped out, we'd have a loss bigger than we wanted. So you can see here the market chopped around sideways for a couple of bars before it moved towards the profit target. Now, the first profit target was at 28.56, right in here. As soon as it hit that profit target, you're out for half your position, and you move the initial stop all the way up to break even. Now, that zeroes out all the risk in the trade. That's what I call a free trade. And that is the initial goal of every Forex Income Engine trade, is to zero out all of the risk by moving that stop up to break even as soon as possible, but no sooner. Now, in this case, the second profit target was at 28.61 right in here for an even better profit. And you're out of the trade. So you can see from the Signals tab, you have all the information you need to manage the trade from start to finish. Let's take a look at another one. Okay, this time we'll look at the British Pound US Dollar. You see we've got 2 buy alerts here in succession. Let's go to the Signals tab and we'll look at both of these. Click on the Signals tab. There we have the Signals tab, and we look for the British Pound US Dollar. The first buy right in here occurred at 10:30, July 8. And the second one, July 8 at 12:30. And you can see the order instructions to buy at 49.31, initial stop 49.21, first and second profit targets. And when the market moves up to 49.38 and the entry price is greater than the lowest low of the last 2 bars, then you move your stop to break even. And likewise for the second buy, 49.43 was the entry, the stop, and the 2 profit targets. So let's go take a look at the zoomed in chart to see how these trades played out. All right, let's zoom in on that British Pound chart. And here's our first buy alert to go long at 49.31, right in here. Initial stop at 49.21, profit target 1, 49.38, right in here. As soon as that's hit, we move the stop all the way up to break even. Zeroes out all the risk in the trade. We've got the free trade going on. And then we wait to see if it moves up and hits the second profit target at 49.45. And you can see here, here's 49.50. 40, 45, it just hit it right there. So profit target 1, profit target 2, trade's over. However, another setup occurred just a few bars later to buy at 49.43 right in here. Initial stop at 33. Profit target 1, 49.50. Move the stop all the way up to break even on the second half position. And you can see right now that we've zeroed out all the risk in the trade again. Free trade. And right now this live chart is starting to tail down here, and it might hit the stop on the second half position. And if it does, it'll be stopped out at break even, after having taken a nice quick profit on the first half position. And our second profit target is already loaded in here at 49.57. So If the market rebounds before stopping out at break even on that second half position, we'll hit the second profit target as well. So you can see no matter what the market does, you know exactly how to manage the trade with all the information right there for you on the Signals tab. All right, let's go over here and look at the U.S.-Japanese yen pair. Here's a short sell. Let's check out the Signals tab. Okay, scrolling down right at the bottom here is the U.S. dollar Japanese yen overdrive setup July 8 at 10:30 to sell at 101.02. That's selling short. Initial stop 101.12. First profit target, second profit target. Okay, let's take a look at the chart. So here's our short alert to get short right here, with our initial stop at 101.12. And you can see what happened here. The market just chopped sideways for 1, 2, 3, 4 bars, and it almost got stopped out. It went actually to 101.11.8. Did not get stopped out. But if it had, that would be all right. I mean, you're not going to win on every trade. But you can see how important it is to place these stops at the right point so that if it does get stopped out, the premise of the trade's over with and you get out, no questions asked. So this one almost got stopped out. It did not. And then it went on to hit profit target 1 at 195 right in here. And at that point, the stop is dropped all the way to break even. Again, that zeroes out all the risk in the trade, free trade. And then it went on to furthermore hit the second profit target at 100.89 right in there. Very nice trade. All right, let's look at one more. All right, this time we'll look at the U.S. dollar Swiss franc pair. There's two trades here, a buy and a sell short. So let's go to the Signals tab. And here are the two trades. Here's the U.S. dollar Swiss franc. First one on July 7th at 18:45, and the next one July 8th at 4:15. And the first one was a buy at 96.54, stop 96.49, and profit target 96.58, 96.62. So the market was in fairly tight range back then with pretty tight stops and profit targets. And then the sell short at 96.47. Initial stop 96.54, and then you can see the profit targets. So let's zoom in on the chart and take a look at these trades. Okay, here's our buy trade to buy at 96.54, which was right in here. Sell stop 96.49 right in here. First profit target 96.58. You can just eyeball it there. 96.60, 96.58. So hit profit target 1. Profit target 2, 96.62, was not hit. And you can see that the next big red candle here just dropped right on back. It would have caused the second half position to be a loss, except that once you hit that first profit target, you move the initial stop up to break even. And with that big red candle drop, you'd have been stopped out at break even on the second half position. So profit target 1 was hit for the first half position. For the second half position, profit target 2 was not hit, and we were stopped out at break even. And that's the advantage of the free trade strategy. Okay, now let's look at this sell short. To get short at 96.47, right in here. Initial stop 96.54 right here. And you can see that this one was stopped out. You know, for a relatively small loss. It's unfortunate because the market did follow through on the downside, but that's the way trading goes. You can't get it perfect every time. As long as we have the odds in our favor over a series of trades, we're going to come out ahead. And then the market got into some real non-deliberate kind of activity here, and there were no further setups. Now, we just looked at several examples on the 15-minute charts, but we could do the same on the 10, the 30, and 1 hour. Depends on your trading style, what you prefer, what you're most comfortable with. Now, of course, you're not going to win on every trade every time. You're not going to hit both profit targets every time. But that's not necessary to do very, very well in these markets. And with the Forex Income Engine 3.0 Trade Alert software, the odds of success will be decidedly in your favor on every trade you make. Okay, so here's my time-tested risk management strategy that was inspired by Albert Einstein, who said to make everything as simple as possible, but not simpler. So that's what I did. Now, first, complex formulas don't work. I think I've seen almost everything published on risk management in over 3 decades of trading, and I've found that if something is too complex, you just won't follow it. And that's okay, because I found that simple is indeed better. So the idea is to get rich slowly. Don't bet the farm. Ideally, risk no more than 2% per trade, up to 5% for smaller accounts. The maximum risk per trade determines position size. Use mini lots. No more than 2 positions on at the same time. And by the way, you can plug this into any existing trading method you're currently using, and I recommend you do so immediately, especially if you don't have a good risk management strategy. I'll go into more detail and show you how to implement this simple strategy in practice in my next video. So I hope you see by now how quick and easy Forex becomes when you use my Forex Income Engine Trade Alert software. And if you want to make Forex another potential income stream, this is among the fastest and safest ways. If you're the kind of person that appreciates flexibility, and if you have a busy schedule, then this software is the perfect way for you to spot profit potential no matter how busy you are and no matter where you live in the world. It also doesn't matter if you're at home, at work, or even traveling, business or pleasure. The Forex Income Engine Trade Alert software can be your personal secret trading tool to spotting a lifetime of profit potential that could leave others wondering how you do it. Just run it quietly in the background, and it'll automatically let you know when it's time to trade. And really, if you can't find time to trade this way, you probably never will. That's how quick and easy it is. This type of trading finally puts you in control, maybe for the first time in your life. In the next video, I'll show you how you can begin trading exactly like this. You'll look over my shoulder and see an actual live trade I placed during breakfast using the Trade Alert software. It's just a great way to trade. You'll see how to add another income stream by trading part-time from anywhere in the world, how to protect the money you already have, how to start with as little as a $500 account. You'll also see how to enjoy fast and frequent trades by dialing in the custom time frames of your choice, and a lot more. Thanks for watching this second training video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in video number 3. For now, this is Bill Polis wishing you good trading.